just realize that, you're making history now. All the hard work you put in throughout the whole year makes you realize how much you love the club as well. It's an incredible feeling.
My guest today is a man my friend John Oliver swears is made out of marble carved by Botticelli himself. The first gent in Dutch history to captain a team to an English League title, leader, human deflector shield, a consistent presence. He's played every single minute of Liverpool's Premier League winning campaign so far. As a team have just won their second league title in 5 years. It's a joy to welcome back Mr. Virgil van Dijk.
Hello, Rog.
Congratulations, Virg. Big question first. Can you put into words, what's it like to lead the team out for a guard of honour? Is it enjoyable or does it feel slightly surreal?
No, it's definitely enjoyable. I think it's obviously a sign of respect. It's been there for so many years, so I think it gives you a very proud feeling, and it's part of the game. And if you experience these type of things, I think you did a very good job. We have 3 more to go, hopefully, and let's see what the future brings.
Let's get into it. Liverpool won the league by some distance. You clinched on the last weekend of April. 15-point lead then over second place Arsenal. This was a squad that was almost entirely unchanged from last season's team. They'd come third. So I've got to ask you, from the inside, what was the single biggest difference that you experienced between this year and last?
I can't put it on one single thing, to be absolutely honest with you. Obviously, we all know the club had to replace a manager that was obviously such an influence on the success that we had throughout all those years. Not only on the team, but just in terms of the club and the city. And he meant so much for all of us. And to replace him was always going to be a big task. But I think when the new manager came in, he took it with stride. He did it together with his staff, and it's been an incredible year so far. And even without the proper pre-season, to perform and the way we worked and the small tweaks that we had in terms of in games and the way he handled himself as well on and off the pitch, it all contributed to the success that we had. And I'm very happy for him, for his staff, the guys that you don't see that much on TV maybe, but they put all the hard work in as well. And the manager also credit them a lot because, that's how it is as well. But, I won't say I'm surprised of all the amount of games that we won, because I've seen the quality that we have in the team. I've seen what we did last year, and unfortunately we came short like we discussed already. But it's still an incredible and an amazing achievement that we still managed to do this in the way we did it this year.
You wrapped up the title in the third earliest time ever. But this has been football. There's critics who try and diminish whatever you accomplish in life, suggesting the results have less to do with Liverpool's glory as it did with other teams failing to challenge. And so, Virgil, from the inside, what do you say to anyone who tries to downplay this team and their remarkable run?
I don't say anything to those guys. There's no point. I'm unbelievable proud, unbelievable happy, not only for myself, but for all the players, for the manager, for everyone connected to the club, that we won the Premier League this year. And in the manner we did as well. We're going to celebrate, crazy. And then when pre-season starts again next year, then we'll start from scratch and we go, fight our socks off again and hoping to be up there again.
I want to talk about the moments after you clinched the title, because I'm a dead inside person, but even I was moved by what the spectacle. It was almost like a biblical celebration. Final whistle blew. You put both fists in the air, walked back to embrace your goalkeeper, Alisson. Can you describe what you were feeling inside? Were the moments you were replaying in your head, or were you just trying to record every second, make memory, every line of Dua Lipa's One Kiss for later?
No, I think, listen, throughout the whole game, I think the whole 48 hours, even the 90 minutes in the game was so slow. Obviously, you go 1-1, you got 2-1, 3-1. At a certain point, you just want the referee to blow his whistle and just, celebrate because, just get it done and then it's confirmed. And I think the last 10 minutes of the game, even, I was just soaking it all in and looking around and seeing how the fans will react, because the day in general was an incredible day in terms of even when we arrived at the stadium to, the atmosphere was unbelievable. And then obviously the final whistle go, and then it's fully emotional, you just realize that you're making history now. All the hard work you put in throughout the whole year, the sacrifice that we all make as players, as the manager, as the staff, in order to be successful for the club that we represent, is a great feeling. And then obviously the emotion that comes with the fans as well makes you realize how much you love the club as well. It's an incredible feeling.
Watching you carry the match ball around like it was your firstborn child. Watching you carry Alisson, a giant man, as if he was a tiny little baby. But then the entire team linked arms, sang the club's anthem, You'll Never Walk Alone, with the crowd. It's a really beautiful, meaningful moment. When you put your head back, you close your eyes, you seem to be just drinking it all in. What was going through your mind as you listened, as you heard that song echoing around the stadium?
No, you can't really describe it, you know what I mean? Like, you're standing in front of the cup with all your teammates, your brothers basically, and sisters, because there are obviously a lot of staff that are part of our success as well, that were also there, and to obviously sing it with the fans, it's an incredible feeling. You stand there, and obviously the scenes, the pictures and the videos that all went viral and on socials, it's an incredible thing. Hopefully there's another one to come with the Premier League trophy in front of us.
I want to talk quickly about Arne Slot. You first met as players, opponents. He's now your manager. And one of the most human moments of the title win was Arne getting on the microphone, the spotlight of the world on him. And the very first thing he did, put the microphone to his mouth, the first two words were to sing Jurgen Klopp, the name of his predecessor. Jurgen Klopp! La, 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 la. Jurgen Klopp! La, 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 la. It's an incredible, almost Shakespearean moment because it captures him. He's so humble. He almost, from the outside, seems egoless as a leader, which is so incredibly difficult. You know him well, Virg. Did that moment show all of us who Arne Slot is?
Definitely. I think we live in a world that sometimes things be forgotten quite quickly. So I think for him to then think about, obviously, everything that Jurgen did for us, because something I would never forget, the success that we had, the impact that he had on the team and the club, and he laid the foundations for us to perform this year the way we performed. And obviously the manager realized that. So he's been, so important for us. And obviously now it's Arne's time, and he took it with stride, like I said. He took it with every success that we can get.
Last question for you, Virgil. In 2 weeks, you'll raise the Premier League trophy at Anfield, become just the 11th man to have captained Liverpool to a league title ever. There's an incredible juxtaposition between Liverpool lifting that trophy 5 years ago in an empty stadium and now seeing the streets of the city teem with people in the afternoon sunshine. And even for me, an Evertonian, it does feel like such a celebration of life. Have you taken time to consider, to imagine that moment of lifting the trophy and what you'll feel inside on the day?
Yeah, listen. That feeling I can't really describe. When it happened in front of, our fans at Anfield, our family, that will be incredible. And then obviously the day after to parade it throughout Liverpool with all of our fans, that hopefully will be even crazier numbers than before that we experienced, is something to be proud of. It's an incredible thing, and something that we work so hard for. Obviously everyone wants to be successful throughout the whole season, all the teams, and we are the champions basically, and that's all the hard work we put in, and we have to enjoy it as well. And I would definitely, most certainly, enjoy the next 6 weeks from now on.
Virg, bedankt, gefeliciteerd.
Thank you.
Courage.